Hey, happy day. I got news for you with attitude. News and views with attitude. That are going to be me. First, let me tell you about a funeral that I recently went to. It's all about common sense. Common sense has recently died. I am mourning the passing of an old friend by the name of Common Sense. Services were held at the Whispering Pines Cemetery. Common Sense was preceded in death by his wife, discretion, one daughter, responsibility, and one son, reason. He is survived by two stepbrothers, half-wit and dim-wit. And memorial contributions may be sent to the Institute for Rational Thought. Farewell, Common Sense. Kind of says it, doesn't it? Because good sense ain't common anymore. It's kind of gone. Then let's talk about the borders in the U.S. of A. We have a northern border and a southern border. The southern border is an absolute mess. Have a look at some pictures here and watch the news. You all know it, all of this anyway. I mean, the men that are coming into the country, millions and millions of men. I mean, not a lot of women, not a lot of children. These men all have dark complexions and they're all military age. Do you think we're going to be attacked from within? Wow, I gotta say, there's just something ain't right here. And now you have the Republican Congress people that have introduced a resolution calling on the Department of Homeland Security to enact a plan to deal with the border in Canada, because they say there's a lot of warnings going on here with regard to terrorist activity coming across that border. I mean, they're coming in and they're going to defeat us. They're certainly going to go to war with us from within. Now, how can this even be? I mean, get this. These numbers, I mean, it's shocking. I mean, is it really a threat to national security? The Canadian border? Get this now. I got to look. I got it. There used to be about 997 monthly encounters with regards to suspected terrorists crossing the border. That surprises me. That's a lot. Almost 1,000 a month. Now it's 20,000. 20,000. Those are the ones that they catch, okay? That's a 1,889% increase. Wow. Well, the Canadian government, of course, is letting anybody walk across, fly in, do whatever they want to do, and they get to Canada, and then, of course, they head south. Something going on here, and what is it? I mean, look at Israel. I always thought that Israel had loose gun laws in that people were allowed to have a gun. Because everyone is in the service, I just assumed that. It was kind of like Switzerland. Not so much. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of deaths could have been prevented if people were allowed to have a gun in their house. Now they've loosened those laws because the government has said, oops, look what happened. I mean, bad things happen when bad people do bad things, and particularly when bad people have guns. So good people need to be armed as well. Security is your problem. It doesn't matter where you live. You live in Canada, you live in Nova Scotia, you live in Arkansas. You know what? It can happen to you. The terrorists are out there, and one day they're going to make a statement, because that's what they do. That's their business. So you need to be armed. You need to learn about guns. I don't like guns. So what? Get over it, because do you like your life? I mean, the fact is that bad guys have guns. Boomity boom. Smarten up. You need to buy guns, you need to buy ammunition. When everything breaks loose, which it has numerous times in history, you're always looking at climate and all these other things. Why don't you look at personal safety? When everything breaks loose, you can expect chaos, you can expect communications to be down, and so on. You need to protect your family. You are the first responder. Get a gun, get ammo. There you go. Cigars. I'm going to share a little video with you here. Cigars, you can like them, you don't like them. That doesn't make any difference. It's all about freedom again. Double dipping by the government. This is in Canada. This is a Cuban cigar. It's my hand that you'll see in this short, very short video. But I'd never smoke a Cuban cigar, and I'd certainly never buy one, because I won't support communism. But in Canada, it is legal to buy Cuban cigars. And a friend of mine bought this one, and I was shocked that when I saw what I saw. Y'all have a look. Hey everybody, here's some crazy for you. Cigars, new rules, laws in Canada. That's what a cigar looks like when you go to buy it. And then you have to peel that off like that. We'll get it. And there's the real label. The concept here is that kids shouldn't see this. They should only see the one that was put on first. How dumb is that? More dumb from the dumbest. I mean, double dipping, no kidding. You can go into a marijuana store in Canada and there's all kinds of neat looking things there, yet cigarettes and cigars and pipe smokers, they're hidden behind curtains and There's a whole bunch of stories about this, but of course it doesn't make any sense. But then what could you possibly expect? Talking about making sense. A while back, Pride Month was here with regards to homosexuality, and many said, let's celebrate that and show them that we support them and so on. And at the White House in the United States of America, they had this massive rainbow flag hanging down from the White House facade overlooking the South Lawn. And it was flanked on each side by an American flag, and Biden went on Twitter and he said, isn't this fantastic? America is a nation of pride. Get over yourself there, Prez. In any event, it was discovered by people that the display was in violation of the United States flag code, okay, which dictates that the American flag must be at the center and at the highest point of a group when a number of other flags are flying, and the American flag is a symbol of freedom and equity for everyone now. It's kind of like having more laws about murder. I mean, it's against the law to murder someone. But then you've had in the past, I think Jesse Jackson was one of them. He said, we need a law that says it's against law to murder a black person. It was George Bush at the time. I said, what are you doing? That's just more paperwork. We have a law already. You're not supposed to murder anybody. I went from flags to murder. I understand. But I think you get it. I mean, what is going on? Those things already exist. These people, these liberals, are always looking for ways to manipulate things. I don't know, kind of get in our heads and hurt our brain a little bit. We got to get rid of those pikers. Hey, see ya.